smaller chutes that we call swoop chutes or swoopers, and they get down sometimes as small as 85 square feet, sometimes even smaller for the really extreme skydivers. And you'll see some of the swoop chutes here today. We've got jumpers away. Watch them as they are now at 120 miles per hour. As they reach 3,000 feet, the jumpers will reach behind their hips with their right hand, throw out a pilot chute, and there you have 4 jumpers under canopy right now, and they are from the United States Army's Special Operations Command Black Daggers. The jumpers: Sergeant First Class Aaron Fiegel from Pinole, California. Sergeant First Class John Morales from Phoenix City, Alabama. Staff Sergeant Kurt Loader from Benendorf, Iowa. And Sergeant First Class Andrew Mihal. He's a Special Forces Intelligence Sergeant and the team leader of the Black Daggers from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, the United States Army Special Operations Command. Let's watch as they work their way down toward the ground, flying downwind and then upwind, gauging their speed and distance across the ground so they can land on a small target directly in front of us here at Show Center. That target area has a small dot in it, about 5 inches in diameter. And if they get both feet on that dot, they get the best score, and that's a 0. Let's watch them as they pull on both. Shut down. That's a 0. Perfect jump, perfect score on the landing. Let's watch the other 3 jumpers as they approach. Steering is done by pulling on the left and right steering lines to turn left or right, but faced into the wind. The jumper concentrates on that small dot. Watch him work his hands. A little better penetration. He'll pull on both hands now as he gets right over the target. That's a .5. 1 foot right on the target, 1 foot just off that dot. And we've got a 2 landing there just a little bit farther out, a safe tiptoe landing. Final jumper from the Black Daggers. Using a little more penetration, getting the brakes on, and another 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Black Daggers. And now, let's watch as we have 2 more jumpers overhead. Those jumpers are from Skydive Suffolk. From right around here, those 2 parachutes are not entangled. That is a facet of this sport called canopy relative work. As they trail their candy cane red, white, and blue smoke, representing the American flag on this 9/11/15 commemoration day. Doing the canopy relative work, Ron Condrey and Nicole Condrey. Watch them as they work together. And then high above, 3 more jumpers in some of those swoop chutes. Watch as Ron and Nicole now work their way in toward the drop zone. A very patriotic sight. About 100 feet above the ground, Nicole will call break. Oh, let's call it 50 feet above the ground. And everybody down safely. A big round of applause, if you will, for Ron and Nicole Condrey from Skydive Suffolk. Now, 3 swoop chutes, and high above, a very special flag being flown right now by the final jumper. These 3 jumpers with the small chutes are Brad Cole, Josh Colby, and Shane Seidel. Watch how fast they come in. Watch them as they do their run-on landings. We have 2 and all 3 jumpers down, ladies and gentlemen. Let us hear it for Skydive Suffolk. And if you're interested in wanting to skydive with the professionals at Skydive Suffolk, check their booth here at the show or check them out on skydivesuffolk.com. And thanks also to their pilot, Mark Watkins. High above right now is the Gold Star flag. The term Gold Star family is a modern reference that comes from the service flag. These flags and banners were first flown by families during World War I. The flag included a blue star for every immediate family member serving in the armed forces of the United States during any period of war or hostilities in which the armed forces of the United States were engaged. If that loved one died, the blue star was replaced by a gold star. This allowed members of the community to know the price that the family had paid in the cause of freedom. The United States began observing Gold Star Mother's Day on the last Sunday of September in 1936. The Gold Star Wives was formed before the end of World War II, and the Gold Star lapel button was established in August of 1947. Today, the nation recognizes the sacrifice that the Gold Star family members make when a father or mother or brother or sister or son or daughter or loved one dies in service to our nation. Gold Star Mothers and Families Day is that last Sunday of September, and Gold Star Spouses Day is April 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gold Star flag brought in by Roy Campbell, a Navy chief. Join me in a round of applause for all the Gold Star families.